You know, when people say that they have never seen a silent picture before, mostly because they think they would not find enjoyment out of it, clearly they have never heard of Buster Keaton. Sherlock Jr. So Sherlock Jr. came out in 1924, and it's a comedy that stars Buster Keaton, and he's a guy, he's a movie clerk. He wants to become a detective. He reads detective books. He likes to solve riddles and solve mysteries as well. And in the first 20 minutes of this movie is what I thought the actual movie was going to be, because he goes to this family's house, the bad guy of the movie steals something from them, but with shenanigans ensue, and Buster Keaton is finally on the case. Eventually, it's Buster Keaton that is the one that has the finger pointed at him. So now he's back to his day job. And once when he is at his day job, this is where the movie goes from 100% to 350%, because seriously, the visual effects, the creativity of this movie is absolutely outstanding. Because he falls asleep, he ends up having a dream. He ends up having a dream that he is now officially Sherlock Jr. He is a professional detective. And the stunt work, the camera effects, the creativity that was put into this movie is insane. There are two scenes in particular in this movie that is definitely rewatchable. One is the movie theater scene. He walks up onto this big screen, the big screen at a movie theater, and he's standing in there, and the scene changes. The scene changes to different scenes, and and he himself is being affected by it. I can't even explain it right now. I'm trying to explain it as best as I could. The way I see it, I say go watch this movie and you will see exactly what I'm talking about, or at least what I'm trying to talk about. And another scene I gotta say that was a whole lot of fun was the motorcycle scene. He hops on the front of a motorcycle and they're on their way to save the day, and eventually the motorcycle guy falls off, and this is like the best live action cartoon that I've ever seen. That scene was hilarious. The stunt work was fantastic. I mean, Buster Keaton, the stunts that he does are absolutely incredible. At one point, he could be pulling on something that raises him up at a very high angle, or next thing you know, he's running on top of a train to keep up with the speed and also stay on camera at the same time. There are even some moments in his movies where he's just simply walking across the train track. A train is coming at high speed. His foot gets stuck, and here he is trying to get his foot out, and he pulls it out at the very final second. Half of these stunts that he does in his movies, I swear you can't even pay me $1 million to even do them, because most of them could definitely get you killed. And it's amazing how he goes through that much. He goes through stunts that could possibly kill him or even cripple him in several cases, just to make people laugh. And that's one thing that's really enjoyable about Buster Keaton, and this movie is no exception. And so Sherlock Jr. is a whole lot of fun. It's fantastic, it's creative, it is definitely hilarious, but still in my mind, it's still not the best Buster Keaton movie. That movie is coming up pretty soon, but doesn't change the fact that this is a fantastic movie. I love it, and I definitely recommend it, because Sherlock Jr. is most definitely legendary. Also, I gotta point this out before I wrap this up. There's something really familiar about the formula about this movie, because it's called Sherlock Jr., but he's not Sherlock Holmes. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, did Mel Brooks get a little bit of inspiration from this movie to make Young Frankenstein? Because it follows the same formula, even though there's many differences. There's still comedies. They're still really enjoyable to watch. So if you like Young Frankenstein, you will love Sherlock Jr. So that's all I gotta say. So guys, Sherlock Jr., have you seen it? What did you think of it? Whatever you thought, comment down below. Also, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share my videos as much as possible so I can finally get monetized enough to challenge other reviewers to do the exact same challenge that I am doing. Also, I'm at 300 subscribers right now. I am blown out of my mind that I'm at that number. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my channel, liking it, and expect to watch more in the future. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'll see you in the next video.